Nico as well. While she has a good early game, has plays she can be exploited, but the damage in the late game from NIP, I mean, you're talking Rumble, you're talking Pantheon, Akali, Tristana, you are not safe anywhere.
Hey, even that's still possible. Care does get a little uncomfortably low.
Yeah, this matchup's hard. Like, as a mid lane player, I can say this matchup is not easy for the Akali. It is really easy to get chunked out, and Xiaohao over the wall could make a big difference.
Oh, he's gonna go for it. Invis, flash, and first blood. That is just clean Wukong. Lane gets pushed alongside this, and this is completely denying any chance of contesting Dragon. The fact that they take this so early as well does mean the ninjas in Pyjamas have an even better shot at looking at later objectives. Void Grub's still 2 minutes away, so if they play their cards right, same thing with the Akali, but I'm noticing him roaming towards the bot side.
And you very rarely see all this pressure coming down onto the bot side when Grubs have spawned. I think there is a bit of a concern.
Grand Starfall right into the Pop Blossom is not awesome. And Guan ends up falling, but it is a trade of 1-for-1, even as Awesome takes a huge chunk out of the tower. ZDZ is now looking for a pick up topside as Hoya does flash, but still gets hit by the knockup. Xiaohao is here, and it should turn into a kill. Hoya's actually completely accepted his fate. He uses the ult simply to clear the wave, shove it under tower. So
you definitely don't want to give too much gold over to the Trist, but even in the play that you commit every resource to getting gold onto the Trist for, you give a kill to Kai'Sa. And I don't really feel better about the kill being on Kai'Sa than I do on Tristana if I am... Oh no, Care!
Steps up one step too many. You could, or at least with the next one, NIP could very quickly snowball their objectives into the point where EDG have no choice but to take a disadvantaged team fight.
Leona and a Pantheon that need to go in. Overall, Pyrukia right now in some danger.
Flashing on Pyrukia. He finds him. Grenstar falls in as well. Guan wants the stun, is going to get it. Managing to hit that max range, and Pyrukia will fall. That is
take anyone at this point in terms of being able to get resources back, especially because they're going on Awesome. The trade, Leave!
Leave is confident, but Leave gets pushed back. Shwo may be able to take him down. Cleanse comes out, but Leave is an auto away from death. Awesome wants that kill, but he steps up right next to the Ornn who's just come in. ZDZ does not hit the knockup. Xiaohao is down here. ZDZ still looking for Awesome. 1 HP on this Tristana. Can anyone touch him? Xiaohao cannot. Angel is here a little bit too late. NIP, they completed Leandry's on this Rumble, and we haven't seen a team fight equalizer just yet. They need one now. NIP,
here we go.
Look for the engage. Solar Flare is completely wide, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a complete miss, and this Dragon is getting bursted down. You have to fight here.
Equalizer goes down. Dragon going to be secured by Xiaohao, who flashes out, but the fight going EDG's way as well has taken NIP by surprise.
Care?
Hoya turns things around and is cooking them, but Care flashing away with Hoya, who gets knocked up immediately. Still has Awesome in the mid lane, who cannot engage the fight. EDG, they get the Dragon, and they get the team fight win.
Yeah, it's a really huge win for EDG. If things were hard before, they are much more difficult now in terms of how things are breaking down. This Rift Herald is going to crash into the mid lane, get even more plates for Angel on this Orianna, which is the perfect target for that. And, of course, stopping the Dragon, continue carrying for EDG.
Yeah, Awesome still feeling very comfortable as well. Grand Starfall, surprise, surprise, it's right on top of Leave. The problem, however, is that Guan is not in a good spot. He's nowhere right now, and likely means he is going down. Xiaohao is going to expend the second turn of the Cyclone to take him out, and that play comes up donuts.
You know, we were like, oh, Guan, he gets a chance to showcase what he can look like on a champion with more agency that potentially isn't just like a point-and-click teamfight engaged champ. I don't know, man. Maybe we go back to the teamfight engaged champ as we see what happens here. It's unfortunate. Leave just gets hit by the Leona ultimate and just gets bursted down and killed. You know, not an ideal circumstance for Leave.
Still finish this kill, but Angel manages to avoid a lot of the vision. Hoya's still looking for him. Equalizer going to be laid out for Xiaohao, however. Pyrukia is coming in. Pop Blossom does only hit Hoya, but there is a CC train coming for you, and Hoya gets taken down. Awesome now desperately trying to disengage, and NIP.
Collapse. And I want to give a lot of credit to Pyrukia, who I think has been generally good throughout this game. Obviously, the Nico has had some nice ultimates, also had some moments dying in multiple different areas as we saw in that picture-in-picture, but for now it's Leave taking the mid lane turret. It's a 5k gold lead, and everything's kind of coming up EDG right now. Yeah, the team fight's looking pretty darn good for EDG, and Xiaohao being 3-0 on the Wukong is certainly helping that. You've got a lot of CC, but you've also got a lot of damage coming with that, and
Not even Awesome has been safe, being forced to rocket jump before fights quite frequently.
Yeah, and it's such a big cooldown. EDG now once again controlling the area. Dragon has been started. And IP really have to start fighting these. These fights do not get easier as the game progresses if they continue to sacrifice these objectives.
Again, this time no flash for Awesome. Worrying, but acceptable. Eclipse is going to help a lot as the second Dragon goes over to EDG and IP. They want to pick the fight. They don't want to pick the fight. They halfway pick the fight. And EDG walk away with Dragon and 2 kills to boot. I've seen this story before.
I mean, they're just on completely different pages right now. Kara is going in without any of the rest of his team. Joao was chunked out before the fight even starts, and Baron is on the map. It's not just Dragon that is available. They got the jungler. They might as well get the Worm too.
Got no equalizer to stop this or even harass it either. It is going to be a Baron going over on top of the 6.3k gold lead. This will likely extend it up to 8 by the time that EDG are done with this composition. Is next to impossible. Wukong and Orianna are the things that define EDG right now, and it is looking extremely good for them as they take down the top lane tier 2 and look to crack open the base. Angel's able to put that pressure on all by himself, while Care just trying to find a little bit of gold here and there. Awesome gets Pop Blossomed. It's the 3rd CC to hit him in the last 2 seconds. Leave tries to take a bit of an engage and might still go down to Guan, but flashes over the wall as Care follows him up and takes out the kill. It's actually not a terrible fight right now, 1 for 1.
Yeah, definitely could have been worse. I thought that was going to be worse for a majority of that fight. They find the pick onto Awesome, and then they find the re-engage here. Could even be more. Angel's still here.
Here. Why Angel is here? I don't know. But here he is. And there he'll go, you have to imagine. Every flash from Angel? Hold on! He's a legend. Angel gets out. Now EDG are here, and they can absolutely fight this. Pyjamas just playing backline right now, enabling the 2 bruisers. I'm going to call Orin a bruiser. Double kill ends up going their way, and Xiao Hao extending this to 6-0, likely 7-0, as Care has absolutely nowhere to go. Last hit will do it. 7-0 for Xiao Hao on the Monkey, and Angel teleports right back in to finish what he started.
My man Xiao Hao and his boy Angel stepped up here in this game. 4K apiece for them in terms of their lead over their opposition. What a bounce back in Game 2 from a team that needed to show a ton more than they did in Game 1. This went just about as well as you could have hoped.
Yeah, Shuo's got nothing he can do here. It is an easy game to finish, and Awesome does correctly buffer the rocket jump, but that has been far from the most important thing this game. NIP fell apart at the seams in game number 2, and EDG, they keep the series.